Hello everybody. This channel we are going to be mostly dealing with foreign languages, for example French, Spanish, Italian, Portuguese, and even German. Uh, but to start, we are going to do some French lessons today. And this French lesson is, well, mostly is for professional, but any beginner uh, from English-speaking countries can use this to start the basics in French or to understand the basics in French. So in this course, mostly when I start uh, giving French lessons, I start with accents. So we have actually there are what you call French accents in French. In French, you have around 4 accents, and the fifth one, well, it's not an accent; it's called a cédille. So accents, the 4 accents for vowels, and there's 1 accent for a consonant. Uh, so the, the the one that you put in a consonant, well, we don't call it mostly an accent because it it's under a consonant. So the let's start with the first accent, which is the accent aigu, which is acute accent. Can only be on an e and often indicates that the word is used as a past participle, which has something to do with the past. You'll be seeing it mostly uh, in sentences which are related with the past. The next accent is the grave accent, which can be found on an A, E, or U. On the A and U, it usually serves to distinguish between words that would otherwise be homographic. Homographic means words that are spelled the same, written the same, but they have different meaning. For example, OU without an accent, grave, and OU with an accent, grave accent. So OU with an accent means or, and OU with an accent means where. You have the accent circonflexe, or the circumflex, can be on an A, E, I, O, or U. The circumflex usually indicates that an S is used to follow that vowel, e.g. forêt, which means forest. It also serves to distinguish between homograph. You know what homographs are, e.g. du, which is a contraction of de plus le, versus du with there's a complex, which is a past participle of devoir. So devoir means must. Je dois means I must. Or if it is a noun, devoir it means duty. Then you have the accent tréma. Diaresis, it's a diaresis or umlaut. In umlaut is mostly you'll find in German. Can be on an E, I, or U. It is used when two vowels are used to close to each other, and both must be pronounced, e.g. naive. So naive means in English the same meaning. Soul, which is soul, or mais, which is maize. Yeah? So you have, if you can look closely, you will see the 2 dots on an I, which means you have to pronounce the 2 vowels separately. The cédille, I talked about it, which is the one which is found only on the letter C. It changes a hard C sound like cat, for example, into a soft C sound like S. So e.g. when you will see it, you'll find it in garçon. It is you pronounce garçon, you don't say garçon, you say garçon. The cédille is never placed in front of an E or an I because C always sounds like an S in front of these vowels. Yeah? So you will never see that cédille put in an C when there's an E or an I. It is essential in French to put accents because accents, when they're missing in a word, the word is incorrect, or and just like any missing letter would be. The only exception to this is capital letters, which are often left unaccented. But sometimes you have to capital letters. Sometimes you have to put accents. You may have heard that capital letters are not supposed to be accented, when in fact whether or not to use accents on capital letters is entirely up to you. Most of the time they are not essential, and thus most French speakers leave them off. However, there are two instances where you should always use accents on capital letters: when the accent or lack thereof distinguishes between two words. Look at what happens when biscuits salé, so salted crackers, is written in all caps. Biscuit sal. So biscuit sal. So it means, here it will mean without, so if you don't put the accent, it will mean dirty crackers. Biscuit sal. That's how it is going to be pronounced. Well, yum yum. Definitely better to write biscuit salé, n'est-ce pas? N'est-ce pas means isn't it?